everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J, and I am so excited to be doing this video for you all today because, surprise, your girl was chosen by the Wayne Goss to be a model for his new campaign of products that he just launched. And I am so incredibly thankful and grateful that he chose me and my best friend Mel Thompson to model for him out of all of the people he could have chosen in the entire world. So thank you so much, Wayne. It means the world to me. And of course, thank you so much to Mel Thompson for introducing us, because had she not done that, he wouldn't know me. And so this opportunity would not have been possible. So thank you so much to you both. Again, I am incredibly honored and grateful for this opportunity. And I'm excited. Yay! Oh my goodness. Your girl is a model. Your girl is a model. So let's talk about some of the products that I'm going to be modeling. As you all may have seen in Wayne's video, he showed me demoing the products, but of course your girl had to do her own spin and talk to you all about it in my video, so that is what we're doing today. So the products that I'm going to be using in this video are this right here. This is the Luxury Eye Palettes packaging, and it is silver. And on the back of this palette, it says that this is the Imperial Topaz palette, and the net weight of this palette is 16.2 grams of products, or 0.57 ounces of product. And you all know Wayne Goss products are sold on Beautylicious website, so I will have a link to where you can purchase these items down below. But here's what the actual palette looks like. Very sleek, shiny black packaging. It's very similar to how his initial launch's packaging looked. And here are the eyeshadows. So in this video, I'm going to be doing two different looks using all of the shades in this palette. So I'm going to use all 6 in 2 different eye looks. I'm going to do a day look and show you all how to use these eyeshadows in a softer manner. And then I'm going to rock it out and show you all how to do my signature smoky eye, because your girl loves a smoky eye. It is one of my favorite looks to do of all time. And this palette has 6 different eyeshadows in it, and we can do both looks using the 6 eyeshadows in this palette, so I'm excited about that. And I also have the 3 essential eye Kohls, and the 3 colors are Precious Opal, Obsidian, and Rich Hazels. Here's what they look like, and I absolutely love a traditional wooden pencil because the texture of them is typically very creamy. The color payoff is typically very intense, and that's exactly what you get with these products. So I'm going to be using these in a plethora of ways in the demonstration. So I hope that you all enjoy the eye looks that I create. Make sure you go check out Wayne's video, and again, I will have links to where you can purchase these products down in the description box. And thank you so much again, Wayne and Mel. I am just over the moon excited about this, and I cannot wait for you all to see my looks that I create. So I hope that you all enjoy, and I will check you all shortly. So I'm going to walk you through how to do this very beautiful natural eye look. So the first step that you want to do is apply your concealer underneath your brows, as well as prime your eyelids. Take the shade 04, and we're taking this as our transition shade. So right above the crease with a very light hand, we're going to take it in windshield wiper motions back and forth, just to apply that color to get a little bit of structure to your eyelid. And we're not going to apply a lot of this color. We just want it to be a nice wash of this shade. To add a little bit more definition, we are going to go in with the same brush and the shade 05 right on the outer crease, and we're moving down just a little bit just to add a little bit of dimension to the eye look. And again, we're still going in very softly with this color. Next, let's take a flat shader brush and the shade 02 and pack that on the eyelid. Pack this color all across the lid and make sure that you don't leave any areas blank. So you're going to take it next to the outer corner color as well as up to the crease. On the inner corner, we're going to take the shade 01 and we're going to blend this color over towards the color on the lid. On the lower lash line, let's go in with a detailer brush in the same color 01. And on the rest of the lower lash line, we're going to go in with the shade 05 all the way across very lightly and connect it to the top. And lastly, we're going to take a little bit of the eyeliner in the color Precious Opal just to ground the look, and a bit of mascara to complete the eye look. For the second eye look, I'm going to show you how to do my signature smoky eye. So the first step is to apply your primer and a little bit of concealer right underneath your brow. So the first shade from the palette that we're going to be taking is 05, and we're going to take that as a transition shade. So right above the crease, back and forth with a fluffy brush, and make sure that you blend this out really well. And this is going to start the blending process of the smoky eye. Next, I'm taking the Essential Eye Kohl in the color Obsidian, and I'm going to apply that all across the lid. And this is going to set the base for the black eyeshadow that we're going to apply for our smoky eye. So take this color all across the lid and blend it out with a flat shader brush or your finger, but I prefer a brush just to get a little bit more precision. Once you have that applied and blended out, now let's move on to the eyeshadow, which this eyeshadow is very matte and it's very black on its own, but when paired with the eyeliner, it's gonna pop even more. So right on top of where we applied that eyeliner on the lid, we are now going to pack the shade 03 on the lid just to further intensify our smoky eye look, but it's already looking bomb. So take your time with this step. You don't want to rush it. Make sure you go in with just a little bit on your brush at all times, because you can always go back in and add. But for this look, if you put too much black, you'll kind of ruin the look. So just take your time and go slow with this and build it as you need it. And then if you need to go back in with your blending brush with a little bit of the shade 05, just to make sure that everything is blended harmoniously, do that. So once that's blended to your satisfaction and the black is opaque all the way across the lid, now let's go into our inner tear duct color. And for that, we are taking the color 06 with a detailer brush and pressing that on the inner corner. So as you all see, I have the eyeliner in the color Obsidian on the inner rim of my eye. So I'm going to smoke that out with a little bit of the shade 03, and I'm keeping that shade very tight to the lower lash line at first. So once you have that shade applied all across the lower lash line, now we're going to go in with a bit of the shade 05 right on the edge of the color 03, just to further smoke and blend that out. And it's going to give us a nice, beautiful gradient on the lower lash line, very similar to how it looks on the lid. So it's just going to look like a nice halo of smoke, which I love and I think is so hot. So that's all, folks. That's how I do my signature smoky eye, which I love so much. It is one of the hottest, most simplest looks to do, and this palette is smoky eye in a palette, but of course you can dial it down and wear it like an everyday eye look as well, as you all saw in the demonstration. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video and the looks that I did in this video. I absolutely loved every single thing that I was able to do with this palette, including this smoky eye. I love a good old smoky eye, and I love that this palette has all of the elements necessary to transition from a day look to a night look, as well as use some of the matte eyeshadows in here as liner if you need to. I think this palette has a nice mix of colors. It has shimmers in here. It has matte eyeshadows in here. The shimmery eyeshadow right here is very much so beautiful. It is a little bit more texture, but I love that because it's going to give you a little bit more drama. It puts me in the same mind frame as a Tom Ford glittery eyeshadow. And this eyeshadow right here is very velvety smooth. So it's a shimmer as well, but the shimmer particles are much more finely milled and is softer to the touch. And then the matte eyeshadows in here, they blended out very easily. They gave nice color payoff. As you all can see, I had no issue blending them out on the crease as well as packing them on the lid. So I love that I was able to navigate this palette with ease. It's a simple palette that packs a punch because it has the basic colors that you need to create pretty much any everyday eye look and then transition it to a little bit of nighttime festivities. So I'm here for it. And these eye pencils are nice as well. I love the colors of them. They are colors that everybody needs to have in their collection. You'll always need a nice toned brown, you need a deeper brown, and everybody needs a black. And from there you can create so many different eye looks and intensities and build it up or play it down or just rim the eye to create some structure. But these eye pencils are very smooth and they're creamy, but not so creamy to the point where they're moving around too much so you couldn't use them on the waterline. These definitely have a nice consistency, so they're very much so universal in how you choose to use them. As you all saw in the demonstration, I used them in the waterline. I lined the top line with them. I even used the black one as an eyeshadow base, so it gives you a nice variety. So I love these. I think these are very nice staple products that everybody needs to have in their collection. Overall, I am loving this collection, and I am loving the fact that I was able to be a model. I feel like I just won America's Next Top Model. I'm just playing. Thank you all so much for everything. I love you. And I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super, super soon. Smooches. Bye.